Chelsea consolidate top 4 place as Leeds sink deeper into trouble. Chelsea move to the brink of qualifying for next season's Champions League as they push Leeds closer to relegation from the Premier League with a 3-0 victory on Wednesday. Thomas Tuchel's side won for the first time since Todd Boehly's consortium agreed a deal to buy Chelsea from Roman Abramovich last week. Mason Mount opened the scoring in the early stages at Elland Road, and Leeds suffered another blow when Daniel James was sent off. Christian Pulisic bagged Chelsea's second goal after halftime, and Romelu Lukaku wrapped up the Blues' first win in 4 games. Third-place Chelsea are now 8 points clear of fifth-place Tottenham and will be guaranteed a top 4 finish if Antonio Conte's team failed to beat fourth-placed Arsenal on Thursday. Arresting their worrying recent slump was the ideal preparation for Chelsea ahead of Saturday's FA Cup final against Liverpool at Wembley. While Chelsea look to end the season on a high, Leeds are in grave danger of relegation. Jesse Marsh's men sit third bottom of the table, behind fourth bottom Burnley on goal difference. Burnley have 3 games left compared to only 2 for Leeds, who host Brighton and travel to Brentford in the matches that will decide if their 2-season stay in the top flight is destined to end with a return to the Championship. Leeds fell into the bottom 3 for the first time since October 30th after losing at Arsenal on Sunday, and the lack of composure that unhinged them on that occasion was quickly visible again. Mount gave Chelsea the perfect start in the 4th minute as he ran onto Reece James' pass and curled a brilliant strike into the top corner from the edge of the area. That took the edge of the febrile Elland Road atmosphere, and Leeds fans became even more angst-ridden when their side were reduced to 10 men in the 24th minute. Clinical Chelsea. James launched into a reckless high tackle on Mateo Kovacic, and referee Anthony Taylor flashed the red card at the Wales forward. James was the second Leeds player to be shown a straight red card in successive matches following Luke Ayling's dismissal at Arsenal. Kovacic tried to continue but eventually limped off with an injury that could put the Croatian midfielder's role in the FA Cup final in doubt. After scoring his first league goal since December in Saturday's draw with Wolves, Lukaku looked a slightly more dangerous presence than usual. He met James' superb cross with a header that drifted just wide, then guided another headed chance wide from Mount's cross early in the second half. Chelsea were going for the kill, and Pulisic finished them off in the 55th minute. Cutting through the Leeds midfield with a rapier thrust, Tuchel's men were at their flowing best in a move that climaxed with Pulisic taking Mount's flick and slotting home from the edge of the area. Lukaku made it 3 goals in 2 games as he lashed into the roof of the net from Hakim Ziyech's pass in the 83rd minute. Chelsea edged towards securing their place in next season's Champions League despite failing to make the most of their dominance in a 1-1 draw at Manchester United on Thursday. Marcos Alonso's opener was quickly cancelled out by Cristiano Ronaldo to leave the third-place Blues 8 points clear of Tottenham and 5th in the Premier League with 5 games remaining. United interim boss Ralph Rangnick had already given up hope of the Red Devils climbing into the top 4, and a point leaves them still 5 points adrift of 4th-placed Arsenal, having played 2 games more. Rangnick's ill-fated time at Old Trafford could be cut short with reports he is set to take over as Austria manager rather than take up a 2-year consultancy role. Erik ten Hag has already been recruited as United manager for next season, but again there was little sign of encouragement for the Ajax boss from another limp performance. Ownership issues also hang over the club on a night when the United fans again voiced their anger at the Glazer family. Chelsea looked destined to become the latest Premier League club to fall into American hands, with the sale of the Blues expected to go through before the end of the season. The uncertainty over what the future holds at Stamford Bridge has begun to show on the field in recent weeks. Thomas Tuchel's men have suffered heavy home defeats to Brentford and Arsenal, as well as seeing their defense of the Champions League come to an end. But they were just the latest side to have too much energy, ideas and organization for a United team that can now only match their lowest ever points tally in the Premier League era by winning their remaining 3 games. In keeping with the Red Devils season, only David De Gea and Ronaldo emerged with any credit by keeping the hosts in the game at either end. De Gea spread himself brilliantly to twice deny Kai Havertz with the best chances of the first half. Tuchel was furious with his German compatriots' poor finishing, but Havertz did at least have a hand in the goal that finally put the visitors in front on the hour mark. Havertz flicked on Reece James' cross into the path of Alonso, who hit a sweetly struck volley across De Gea. The lead lasted just 2 minutes as Ronaldo was at his clinical best to smash home United's first big chance of the game. The Maniamatic chipped a brilliant pass into the path of the Portuguese to control and fire high past Edouard Mendy for his 23rd goal of the season. Chelsea should still have gone on to claim all 3 points as James curled against the post from Mason Mount's cute backheel in the closing stages.